Shalom, everyone. Hope that you're doing well. I'm sure I'm not just talking to regular civilians. I know that I'm talking to government. And if you are just a part of this channel and you got here before it started being messed with, then welcome in. So it is Sunday, November the 19th. It's 10:03 a.m. Central Standard Time in Kansas City, Missouri. And I have to go down and pay for some shelter, and I don't have no money for it. No fault of my own, and going to be a big knockdown drag out if somebody don't get up in here and do what's right on my behalf on the things that rightfully belong to me. I'm not messing around. Somebody going to get killed today, folks, if this thing gets out of hand. It's already out of hand. It's already out of hand. I will self-defend. You put me in a predicament to take a life because you try and take my life. My hair is so thinned out. My livelihood for the last couple of years has been just crazy because some filth bag. No. I need groceries today. I need shelter. I need people to get on the road and come and get me out of this place right now. This is wrong. I'm going to start calling some names out if you people don't right now do something where I'm concerned this is wrong. I don't even know how you can show up in the earth realm and breathe and think that everything's cool being some type of crazy. I hate you with the perfect hatred like David himself prayed. I know you don't give a rip about King David, but I pray that prayer often against people that are nuts. God, don't I hate those that hate you, because you people do hate God. You got a huge judgment coming to you for touching me without a cause, you Amalekite nasties. God tells me not to forget about you and to kill you. I'll stand on this word. Those of you who may be new, never heard that before, I've talked about before, the Most High has a people in the earth which is God's people of his curse. And the spirit of the Amalekite, these are people that just start stuff for no reason, are people that have been touched for no reason at all. Maybe I'm talking to some of you who have. That ticked God off, and he cursed these people forever. And he gave the people of God a charge upon them to say, you don't forget about them from generation to generation. You annihilate them out of the earth. So we got these people that are operating under that type of a spirit. I just think I want something from you, so I'll just go ahead and take it. And hurting and oppressing people who've done nothing to nobody. You put yourself in a position to tell us who you are. You put us in a position to put you down. I am not afraid of you. Any person thinks you will not breathe no more. I need help. What if it was your mother or your sister? Those of you who care about your family members. Those of you who have the spirit of the living Elohim in you and you care about people. Who's your mother? Who's your sister? Who's your brethren? It's those who do the will of our Father. Day after day after day, I'm sitting here on this platform, stranded in a hotel, calling the top of the nation to the bottom of the nation. Every church that's also been crazy in the city that I live in, and nobody's doing anything. And here's your penny, Shannon. Go down and pay for your shelter for 2 extra days, and if you have enough to get you a bag of flour, go ahead, honey. Go ahead and do it. Do you think that's godly? We're paying you back your actual money that we took. I know that you are. That's my money. It don't belong to nobody else. Any person who has been upright in any way, shape, or form, that has just given, you're not forgotten. This thing will be wrapped up. I will have my day in court, and I will have a great big party to thank people who were really genuine. God will show me those who really have been genuine in this, and you are not forgotten. But the people that just think they're just playing some stupid games, because somebody's doing some stuff on purpose. Somebody's doing stuff on purpose, folks. The vice president came out today. Often that black lady card will come out in the hidden space. All the time, those of you follow me. Abused power came out today on my Apex Tarot. I named that reading Eating the Flesh of Kings. God's fixing to have a great big barbecue on your flesh for being crazy in the earth realm because you don't want to be upright. It's our duty. I'm not talking about being churchy. We ain't talking about that crap. We're talking about the duties of God to acknowledge your maker with everything in you and knowing that he's bigger than you and I. Though he gave the earth to us, he gave us commandment in the earth how we're supposed to show up, folks. And he gives you free will, whether you want to or not, but there's consequences to the nonsense that you're doing to people that do keep his ways. You shall not thieve. And you have thieved on me. Every person has broken something of those commandments. Every person has. But there comes a point in your life where you really grab a hold of God and you don't fall down no more. And you know who you are and why things happen the way things happen. Just look at the world. It goes to curses of the earth. Go to people don't want to keep the true commandments of God. You bring wars in this realm. You bring hatred in this realm for touching that. You bring curses in this realm, folks, if you don't be upright towards people in the earth realm. And you will pay a heavy price if you don't take that space of time where God says, I give you a space to repent. And then once that door's shut, you're going to meet me face to face. And somebody's going to meet God face to face today, somewhere in the world, because they wouldn't do what's right. But I'm somebody who honors my Heavenly Father. And when you touch me or my brothers and sisters who do, you people are going to be the barbecue on the grill of God. You kings of the earth who will be eaten. God's got to sacrifice. You like to sacrifice children and things like that? God's going to sacrifice you. You will reap what you sow, what you're doing. You go ahead and do what you feel like you got to do, you pompous, nasty prick. God's going to get up in your heart and see what a prick really looks like, because he said so last night. Somebody needs to get up in here right now and get me some money for some shelter. I demand my rights. Do we all want a bunch of kooks running the earth, folks? I guess if you're all the kooks, what happens when all the good people are gone? You all turn on you yourself? God ain't gonna let it go that far. He's here to deliver his people from the hands of the wicked, twisted piece of crooked crazies in the earth realm. Either Kamala Harris is upright or not. We'll see. I mean, half the... Not even half. The nations made their choice. I don't care what I sound like to you. You are involved in something with this. The people of God set up in a place where we're supposed to judge the earth. We pray for our leadership, but when you try to call the leadership that's in position and they're wicked, they're wicked. I've called and called and called and called. I don't respect you at all. Why should I respect somebody who don't get up and do something that the people put you guys there the last 4 years? Why should I respect somebody who don't give a rip about breath? But I don't respect y'all. I pray for y'all. That apparently, if people's souls are gone, then it's going to prove to be gone then. Bunch of crap, man. Most High, what are you going to bring out here? Wrong on every freaking level, man. It's such a freaking disappointment. It's such a freaking disappointment. Somebody's coming out to do something out here that's been thinking about something. We also have the Page of Pentacles coming out, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. People better get over their bitterness, man. It's going to get you killed. Did you hear what I said? Your bitterness is going to get you killed. Once you leave this realm, man, that's it. Like I said on the Apex Tarot, you and I are going to die someday. Whether somebody crosses the line and said, God, I don't give a rip. I'm going to... You go right on ahead. I got promises. I'm going to my Father because I know in whom I trust. I get up every single day and push through this nonsense because of cray-crays, but I have a hope at the end of my life, regardless how it's going to end. God has to fulfill his promise to me. First and foremost, I honored my parents, which is a commandment that gives us long life. They're out of the earth now, so God is my parent. I keep all 10 of the commandments, and one of those has a sign between me and my Father. If you violate that, he's coming after you with the force, folks. For any of my brothers and sisters in the earth. I'm talking to people that are being warned right now. God's plans are to prosper us, not to harm us. You walk away from God, God says, I can't prosper you and I can't protect you. And some of you all have walked away from God, and God says, any person who walks away from me, you make me jealous and you're consumed. I cling to him. He's everything to me. He's beautiful energy. Why wouldn't anybody want to be upright? Even the wicked party needs you to tell the truth when they need some information. It's craziness. I always say, why do y'all have to act? Why can't you just be? Well, you can't be because your root's freaking wicked inside of you. I won't bend to no freaking crooked piece of nutcase filth bag, idiotic piece of gross in the earth. I just won't do it. I'll fight till the freaking end. Do you understand me? Whoever's behind this, I will fight you to the end because you're in error. God teaches people's hands how to war. That even a bow of steel will break. You go ahead, touch me. You already touched me. You touched me more ways than they can ever even be imagined. And you will pay a heavy price. I have been willing to forgive. You just won't have it that way? Fine. Then die. You piece of shit in the earth, because you are shit. You're excrement. And you will be put all over the earth realm, so the birds of the air can eat your carcass. That bitterness is going to kill you. Show me this hermit. It's ridiculous. The heartbreak. Well, God said today that people are pierced because the word gold came out. My song came out today. To those of you who may be new, my music has been stolen from the music industry, from somebody sitting at the top, and people think that, well, because I'm known, I can't let nobody know I do this, but God knows it, folks. Other people's had their things stolen as well, and God said they've been pierced through with many sorrows because of their freaking greed. It's ridiculous. Six of Swords in the reverse. This is so that was in the hidden, and that was in the balance of something. So somebody making a decision to come back. Either you're going to come back and do what's right, and you're going to prove that God's going to have some mercy and grace on you, or there's going to be death today, folks. There's just going to be some type of knockdown drag out, because I'm not going to shut up for my rights. I'm going to absolutely have a freaking cow and stand my freaking ground. There's a stupid spy here. You go ahead and spy. God's got spies as well. Time for you to freaking die. I want you out. I want you away from me. You have no worth being this way, folks. So this tells me somebody's thought about coming back, and they're coming back. And if they are still in their stupid bitterness, you're going to die in it. God said, I'm sick and tired of looking at this nonsense. He's fixing to uproot some freaking freaks. Okay? There's that Queen of Swords. She came out in the reverse today on the Apex Tarot. She's nothing but a stupid ditch in the reverse of her. I love her energy in the upright. In the upright, she won't put up with something. You dang straight. We won't put up with anything that does not line up with God and His truth. What's right is right, and what's wrong is freaking wrong. And me sitting here for over a year and a half eating pancakes just because you've got some type of leadership somewhere abusing it is wrong. Some type of stupid big shot out here, and you ain't no freaking big shot. You're gonna get shot. Your head's gonna come off. You're a giant. Do you understand? I proved that you're a giant. The giants would, in this time, it's been written that they would try to come after women and stuff like that. And I just spoke on Apex Tarot how women are being attacked and stuff like that. We deal with kooks, folks, that are so infiltrated with demonic nonsense, their head must come off. Giants' heads do get cut off. I'll take my little pebble, that's all I have, and I'll put it right between your eyes. And take you out and take your own freaking sword and chop your freaking neck off, you foul piece of demon. And the blood of the covenant that is to our people be against you. You don't have a right to take my things. The Lover's card. Well, somebody was trying to do a little bribe. The word touch was there, and Jehovah said, you don't touch my people. You've already done it. Show me this Queen of Swords. Four of Swords. Okay, well, this is a premeditation of something that's out here. There's the little charmer. This word goes to a charmer. You're an error. You're an error. You're not no charmer. You're filth. Because that little snake was there in the Apex Tarot. The snake shows right here. The snake will bite. You can't charm them. That's why they got to die. They got to freaking die. They're a nutcase. God said they're abusing their freaking power. This is somebody who sets up in a place, and either somebody's upright, going to do what's right and be undefiled in the way of God, or you're filth, and somebody is filth today, folks. So that magician's coming out with this. Somebody's name is Ava out here. Attached to something. So somebody is returning around somebody's husband that's here, and somebody is married. The wife card came out, and that's a card that says somebody's married, they're stepping out and doing something, and there was nothing but a bribe and a snake there. So somebody's married. Somebody's coming back to do some seducing here. All right, well, you're gonna get yourself in trouble with this piece of ditch. You're gonna get yourself in trouble with this ditch, but you go right on ahead and enjoy the ditch, because you're never getting out of that ditch. You'll go to hell with the ditch. You will die someday. And hopefully it's today that your head's coming off. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm ready for this piece of nutcase to die out of this realm, because they've hurt too many people. They need an execution, and God over and over and over this last month kept saying execution, execution, execution. You're choosing that. A serial killer has just come out over and over and over this week. You deserve to die. You will reap what you sow. You kill, you're going to be killed. I am not afraid of you. I'll come charging after you. You touched my stuff, and I'm coming after you. Show me what's in the hidden space. An older person. This is so it is showing somebody has virtue out here. Thank you. May God bless you, whoever you are. May God bless you, because He will. Some type of older person here. This is about having virtue. For some of you all, if somebody though is trying to come back around and you do have virtue and they're trying to get you to, and they're touchy-feely and trying to do some nonsense out here, you do need to, obviously you would know to tell them no, because somebody is trying to come back here to do something because God said so. So there's account keys and things like that being messed with here. Okay? And things going on behind closed doors as well. There's third-party stuff, and so whoever the crazy is around something, they're just crazy, and it's really time for the crazy to go to jail, man. It really, really freaking is, man. I've had enough of it. My God, I've had enough of it. There's a danger here if you don't do what's right, and there's a danger if you give into this piece of freak out here that's going to bite. Remember, King Solomon tells us you can't enchant the snake. It's going to bite without any enchantment. They're trying to bribe because that's all the freak can do. They don't want to go to jail. They think they have a right to live and everybody innocent has to die because they're a freaking murderer. And no. They have put many, many people in danger, folks, on the road, messing with people's vehicles. So there is communication, and if there's anybody upright and God's showing that there is, somebody needs to check my accounts, because somebody the other day said, I've been trying to get through, but it was blocked. So whether that person's genuine, if they are, it'll show if they are, or if that person's just a liar and playing games and whatever, I don't know. Hopefully the person's genuine, and may God bless you if you are. I don't know anymore. But there is some type of a blockage that has been out here. There's the mountain, that's a blockage and an enemy. And somebody's got to abuse power with it, folks. Nobody has a right to block my accounts. Nobody has a right to take food from me. Nobody has a right to mess with my vehicle and put me on the road and to try to kill me, and you as well. Nobody has a right to take my shelter away. Nobody has a right to take my inheritance. Nobody has a right to take my my talent. Nobody has a right to have my hair just literally just be so thin and fall out and take my livelihood away. Nobody has that right. I'm beyond livid, man. I really am. I'm beyond it. But y'all are just watching a person. Until it's you, then it's going to be a big deal. God tells us to get up and relieve burdens. Tells us to get up and fight. A cook. We had something about fire come out. Heavy storms. Okay, well, it does look like it's going to rain today. And again, the other day they messed with the parking lot, and so I had to have somebody help me push my vehicle because it won't start because of what somebody's done to it. It'll start, but it won't. I can't drive it. It won't start, but it won't. My battery's dead is what I'm trying to say. But I can't really do anything with it because of what a mechanic did. But anyway, I had to have somebody push me to another part of the parking lot. And so now, if I have to leave this room and go downstairs and walk across the parking lot with all the stuff that I have in here, I just pray that God just put a double portion upon you of His wrath, man. Somebody's getting fired here. You know, that came out earlier. The letter Y is here, or is it the snake's tongue? It's the freaking snake's tongue. So the word breach showed itself here right before I got started. Okay, well, somebody's can't fulfill their obligations, something, I guess so, because there's some type of stupidness out here. The snake was in the hidden space on the other platform. Came out with the mice, and that's thieving and lying and all that kind of stuff as well. Somebody's saying, please give me another chance. No. Not if you're a lying sack of crap. No. Somebody's hurting here, folks, day after day. Most High says to get up and go to your people. But somebody has been trying to block and crap. Somebody is a cheater. Somebody's wife is a cheater. Somebody's wife is stepping out to go do a bribe, to pull their britches down, or to seduce in some way, shape, or form. Somebody's wife is nothing but a piece of creep somewhere, folks. There is an infant involved in this as well. It showed that baby there, and it was also in the hidden space. Somebody got a kid with somebody that they stepped out on, whatever. Something about the daytime is here. Something that's taken a long time is finally coming to an end. I hope so, God. So this also came out. I can't deny the truth anymore. Blood guilty is here. Yeah, and you all are blood guilty. There's already murder around my situation. You've been trying to murder me. And for self-defense, I will kill you. Understand me? I got recorded evidence, open shut case, things that are documented on my end from all this nonsense that you guys have been putting me in a little corner for because you think you're going to try to kill me to get away with the bloodshed that you've already freaking done, man. And God's kept me alive, and Jehovah Elohim kept me alive so I can give him all praise, glory, and honor because he's going to get the fame out of this matter. Somebody does drugs out here, something with an overdose, something about mutual feelings are here. Korea is coming out. There's the baby again. Well, there's a baby situation out here. There is. It was in the hidden space. It always comes out. Somebody's got somebody's child drunk and they did something to them. Well, what is wrong with people messing with the kids? But that's what the devil does from the beginning of time. He goes after children. You will pay a heavy price for touching children. Do I make myself clear? That's God's word. May something be put around your neck and somebody just take you out to the ocean and just throw you the crap away because you're filth. It says wrath kills the foolish man and envy slays the silly one. Okay, well, somebody is envious and jealous. God said he was going to stir it up. You just go and do whatever you feel like you got to do. Somebody's in trouble today by God. Do whatever you feel like you got to do, man. You're a piece of dung to God. There's the touch and the no. If somebody doesn't need to tell somebody no because somebody's trying to say hey, baby, and charm. Somebody needs, especially if that person, whoever the married woman is, you need to grab that person's arm and march them right to their husband and say, your wife, da-da-da-da-da, whatever you got to say. Fired came out twice. All right, well, somebody get fired. It's out here twice. Shut that up behind. That's right. It's actually the third time it came out here. This person's gross. Okay? A trainer is involved in something, and your cousin came out. It's on the other side. Your cousin came out on another card as well. There's a runaway teen that's involved in something going on, or something that's happened. Maybe they've come back. A Taurus is connected to something going on out here as well. Let me take a rune. It's 10:31, folks, and nobody has helped at all. Hold on a minute. Let me check. My Cash App and my PayPal. If somebody can please help me have some shelter. My PayPal is ShannanEHensley Shah. And my Cash App is just ShannanEHensley. I have to go down in less than 30 minutes now. Can somebody please help me with some shelter? And please come to this hotel room because the murderer is here. I already know the freak is here. So this is a legal rune here, and it's been suffered. This is my bloodshed rune. We have blood guilty out here. We have blood guilty here. We had the rain come out on the Apex Tarot channel, and God put heavy storms here because I wrote the day that it rained. And I guess the movie industry, or not the movie industry, but the music industry is cool with putting transgression all over the land for people to buy a ticket on a stolen song, and you increase transgression in our land. And then people wonder, why is this going on? It's because what headship does. People indirectly get involved in some stuff and ignorantly do some nonsense, won't fix it, their pride gets in the way. Now there's bloodshed around some nonsense out here. This is a bloodshed rune. This is a legal rune and suffering rune. And it represents a, for sure, legal victory is going to come out of something out here as well. Then the other rune that came out is ice. And this is a malice, hateful rune to get. It's also a victory rune. It's also immigration stuff. I had all kinds of travel stuff that came out everywhere today as well. And so the 3 letters came out: the M, the D and the M and the I. The ID, identification. And somebody is a stupid person thinking that they can try to take my identification, because somebody did get a hold of my birth certificate. They are not Shannon Hensley at all. You are going to pay a price for what you've done to me. You don't get to wipe your face and be a little copycat and you wear a little mask and make people think that you're me. I'm sorry, honey. You kook. You're going to pay for what you did. You're going to pay for what you did. All right, somebody's teenager, maybe like in a different country or something, with that immigration energy coming out here with ice as well. But there is some type of a victory here, so hopefully so. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait until somebody can give me some shelter, folks. Remember, I mean, those of you who care about God and the breath that you breathe, you didn't create yourself. God commands you and me to relieve burdens. Remember, we reap what we sow. So you're sitting here day after day and just watching. And you don't even pray, or you don't even try to get somebody who can possibly help, or bombard upright people to get wicked people down, then you're just as guilty as the wicked party, folks. It's wrong. What's going on is absolutely wrong. I charge the people of the true kingdom to get up and help me. I shall not be moved. I keep the commandments of God, and He's got to come through. He's been faithful. He's too faithful to fail me. I will not go nowhere. You're in danger, folks, if you don't do the right thing. Right now, I'm waiting. I know people are watching, and you can help me. Are you going to go eat today? Did you have breakfast yet? Or lunch, or wherever you're at in the world? Did you eat? Did you have shelter? Those of you who are dealing with similar stuff that I'm going through, God's going to fight for us. He is going to fight for us. He's going to kill these people. Somebody getting fired on some type of job situation out here today. Guess you're going to cry, and God's not going to hear you, because now you're going to have to figure out how you're going to eat for something that you're sitting here doing to somebody else as well. How dare people being crazy? That's kind of earth y'all want to live in. Y'all need to go build you a little city like Sodom and Gomorrah. Go over there and, like I said last week, thieve from one another, rape one another, do your crazy with crazy. But the upright people of the earth, we want to help one another. We want uprightness. We don't want some type of Sodom and Gomorrah piece of nonsense. God's going to knock people down in that energy, folks. Jehovah, I just call out upon you. You said that not very many people were going to make it in the end. You know, there was only 8 people that made it last time when Noah was in the earth. Only 8 people out of the whole earth. I made up my mind. I'm not bending for you freaks. You're demons, you're giants, and you will drown. And this time it will be like fire. You're going to burn. God brought burn energy out here twice. Your eyes are going to sink into your freaking face. Your tongue's going to, that's nuclear stuff. It's coming, folks. It's coming. It's coming because people won't do the right thing. And you won't stop it. None of us will. It's destined. We can redeem the time by doing upright things, but if people ain't going to do what's right, it's coming with the force. I demand the things that are rightfully mine. You don't have a right to take them from me. Shame be upon every person who's heard me ever, and you didn't move forward in all uprightness. God says that he's got a promise on his people. You bless my people, you'll be blessed. You curse my people, you will be cursed. So cursed be you, folks. Those of you who don't want to do what's upright, you're not none of God's.